Besieging settlement, sir.
Alright, so I defeated the armies of the SPQR Romans for the most part. They faced me on the open plain, which was a good idea because I had so much siege equipment. Well, I say it was a good idea. They actually could have defended their city quite well against my army. So I don't really know if it was a good idea. But in any case, I have onagers, so I'm going to go ahead and assault their city. There's no need to besiege it. And if you'll see that they only have about a measly 400 men to protect their city. They have a legionary first cohort, or early legionary first cohort. They have had the Marian reforms, but most of their armies hadn't been updated. See? That's what the Romans get. They should have updated their army instead of spending so much money on universal health care. So in any case, I'm going to just automatically resolve this battle. My men can easily win it. And as you can see, because I automatically resolved it, they gave me an unnecessarily large amount of losses for not having controlled the troops myself. But that's okay. The computer cheats you like that, so if you don't want to be cheated, then just don't be as impatient as I was. So here it is. Carthage has taken over Rome, and I will now exterminate the general populace. There you go. How do you like that? Let's listen to the screams. There you go. That's what it would have sounded like all those years ago if Hannibal would have had siege works, but he didn't. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll bring you more from this campaign, and I'm going to bring you another video soon describing the tactics that I used to get to this point. Alright, this is the Heir of Carthage doing a follow-up following my giant battle with the SPQR Romans there, in which I took possession of the city of Rome. As you can see over here, Capua is fallen to rebels. It says the Gladiator Uprising. So I guess Spartacus and his men have taken over that city. And the Bruttii Romans are trying to take it, and that's because I exterminated the Scipii Romans early on. You have to do that as Carthage. So let me describe a little bit of my successes and failures in this campaign. As you can see by my minimap, I pretty much own the western coast of the Mediterranean, which is actually historical for the Carthaginians at some point in time. I have built my empire on economic power and cultural power. I have personally overseen the building of my cities. I build my cities in such a manner as I build the economic structure first, which made me very wealthy. As you can see right here, or maybe you can't see, I don't know how good it'll be on your screen, I have 509,828 denarii. I'm by far the richest faction. And that's because I have devoted my building to economic power. As you can see in Spain, I own the cities on the eastern coast of Spain. And I've also taken Narbo Martius, and soon I will be in control of, I think that's Massila is that city there. So I've got the Julii busy on two fronts. I now threaten them from Rome and from Sardinia, and I also can threaten the Bruttii from Sicily. So this was the way Carthaginians should have done things. If they could have prevented their loss of Sicily, then this would have put them in a position similar to this, had they then gone on to Spain and continued to expand. But anyway, the Carthaginians weren't much of expansionists, so I wouldn't have expected them to do that. But when I'm their leader, they're expansionist. So, like I said, build your city for economic means, and then later on I catch up with military means, because while the Romans are during the pre-Marian portion of the game, they're easy to defeat, their armies are, with the early Carthaginian troops. But if you wait too long and post-Marian Roman troops start to make attacks on you, you're going to be in big trouble. As you can see, that Roman army is probably going to come attack Narbo Martius soon. I'll have to defend it. So basically that was my strategy. I'm going to take over the coastal cities, build up my trade and my economic structure, and basically take over. Maybe this video isn't quite as entertaining as some of my others, but I had some people ask me for some campaign advice, and that's my advice when playing as Carthage. Build up your sea trade, because that's historically what they were good at, and then focus on armies later, but make sure that you quickly take control of all of Sicily and maintain control of Sardinia, which is here at Carolus. And then I also suggest that you start to seize more cities in Spain so that you can have a large naval trade going on. But don't give the Romans any quarter, because they're very powerful and they can overrun you. So in any case, if you have any other campaign questions, let me know. I hope this video was entertaining as it could be, and that the advice helped people out. So Anyway, thanks for watching.